Morning everybody, welcome to my channel, Cat v Stitches. My name is Catherine and this is a channel about cross stitch. Hi, it is the, oh my god, what date is it? Oh, this is terrible, I've completely lost track of days and dates. It's the 6th of August, it's Saturday the 6th of August and we're heading up to 1 PM here in the UK. This is a little later than I had planned on recording this, but my neighbour had his children round and they were doing what children do, which is be noisy and have fun, but it basically meant there was far too much noise for me to be able to record this. They have now gone out, but now my dog has perked up, so I have given her a treat in the other room. So unfortunately I may be a little bit distracted throughout, because if she starts making noises that do not sound like she's still enjoying that treat, I may have to pop in there to check to see what it is she's up to, because she's a little bit mischievous, shall we say. Lovable, but mischievous. So I have to keep my, keep either an ear or an eye on her at all times. For anyone that doesn't know, that is my 5-month-old golden retriever puppy, Pooch, who is absolutely gorgeous and lovely and amazing, but also a little bit of a terror at times and a complete hurricane. All things that I expected, but still, yeah, anybody who's had puppies will know what I'm talking about. And she has been a bit of a drama queen. Well, she has caused a couple of little dramas this last week, so even though I've been off, I've not really had much time this week to do as much stitching as I hoped I would get done. This was my little break before things kick off again at work, but I mean, oh no, she's coming in, so we'll see if she settles or if she starts demanding attention, in which case I might have to delay this again and do this video a little later on today, but hopefully we can just plough through. So I tell you what, I will leave all the updates to the end unless I cover any as I'm showing the stitching. I will also insert towards the end a video going through the winners of the competition from the 3 patterns that I was doing a giveaway for in my last I think it was in the Whip Parade I did, my mid-year Whip Parade, for hitting 1,000 subscribers. Yay, thank you all again for that. I've got quite a few people who have entered that competition, and to be honest, although I planned to do the YouTube comment picker thing before I did this video, I completely forgot. So I will do it as soon as I finish this main bit and I will insert it in. And also at the end I'll just insert in a few quick small videos to show all the pets. Just, I know a couple of people had asked if everybody was doing okay, and just a quick, I did a quick like 5-second video for each pet, just so you can be reassured that everybody is surviving Madam Poochie down here. Okay, so stitching, let's get on to the cross stitch, let's get on to the good stuff. I don't think this is going to be a long video because there's only, I think, 6 whips in here, and that's, normally I've got about double of that, but yeah. C'est la vie. Okay, the first one is one of my Prairie moons. As you can see, I already have 2 up on my wall. In fact, let me just move this slightly so you can see the other one. So, sorry about that. That is Stitch Night. That is Last Tango. This one is Zombies. So I'm doing them all using the same fabric, which is the recommended, well, I'm doing it on 28 count, Haunted from Picture This Plus. I've got another one of their patterns upstairs, which is the Merry Xmas one. But I'm probably not going to be inserting pictures on this video because I'm not that organised, and it'll be quite easy to show you what it is I worked on anyway. But on this one, this is what it's looking like so far. I had completed this zombie and that pelican, and I basically worked on everything else. So let me bring that up closer for you. Now that second zombie is wrong, but I only realised she was wrong when I'd done the bulk of her, so I'm not picking her out, I'm just going to fudge it. Basically I've made her leg too long, so I'm just making slight adjustments. She's just going to be a taller zombie. that's it. She'll still fit in under that umbrella, and that's all that matters. So there you go. There's Zombies by Prairie Moons, and I'm using the Call for silks, and that is 2/2. And like I said, it's on 28 count Haunted. So there you go. Right, that is whip number 1. This is in my Love You More sleeve. These are the book sleeves they do. This is a large one. I've only got the one by them, but it's fitting to put my Prairie Moon ones in there. Okay, next one is in this lovely bag by Patchwork Pawprint. I have quite a few of her bags. She's on Etsy. She's usually in my details on my notes, so I'll keep her down there for you. So if anybody's interested in purchasing any, this is her Halloween one, which I think is cool. Oh, that was the dog. So this is. Sorry, let me just go see what she's doing. It won't be a second. Oh boy. So yes, so she's had a wee. So I'm going to have to clean that up in a minute. But as suspected, she's going to be causing holy terror here because, like I said, I have missed her morning quiet period. Right, next one. Now, I don't actually have a picture for this because it's not been released yet, and it's the new Witchy Stitch Along called Supernatural. As everybody knows, it's not Supernatural, the TV show. It's just various supernatural. Oh my god, I can't speak. Supernatural figures, so I'm guessing it's going to be like vampires and banshees and all of that kind of stuff, and she's actually brought out quite a few of them. Now, her last one, which was called Cryptid, I managed to keep up with every week. You know, it would drop on a Friday evening here in the UK, but generally by close of play Saturday I would have each of the little ones done. But the timing of when it was first released this time was just when I'd got the pup, and I've just not been able to keep up. Ooh, what are you doing? So what I have done, however, is this much. So I've started on the first one, which is Banshee, and sorry, 1 second. Yeah, this is, I'm going to try it for a little bit longer, or I may have to either change location, which I didn't really want to do, or I'm going to have to try this again later on today and lose the light. But yes, her previous one, which was Cryptid, I kept up with, but this one I've not been able to. But I'm hoping over the coming weeks I might do like a full week on this and try and, you know, in each month just, or every third week or something like that, just do a week on stitching on this, because I really would like to finish it, you know, if not on time, you know, close to it, because otherwise I can see that I'll just leave it languishing if I don't do that. So next, sorry, the dog just dive bombed me. Okay, yeah, so the Cryptid one I've got hanging up as a wall hanging, and I'm using exactly the same fabric that I used on that, which is again another Picture This Plus, but this is Valor, 28 count Valor, using the called for colours, apart from I am substituting some etoile in. So all the words, I know you can't really see it in this light at the moment, but that Supernatural, for example, is been done using etoile, and all the names of the creatures will be done using black etoile. And then if there's blood or any key features in there where I've got an etoile that pretty much matches that colour, I'll substitute the etoile. And again, that is what I did on the Cryptid one, and I think it looks really good. And I did that as a wall hanging. Fortunately, I've not got it on the wall behind me here. I wasn't that organised. But if you go back to some of my videos last year, you'll be able to see it. Okay, so that is whip number 2. Hello. Sorry, you can't quite see it, but she is here, which is why this arm seems to be doing crazy things down here. It's not. It's I'm playing tug of war with my dog. Okay, this next one is a new start. It's one of 2 new starts. This is, oop, nope, come here. This is Wicked Christmas by Sara Guermani, I think. Sorry if I have completely mangled that, but there's the details at the bottom. And there is the very cool pattern. Now I'm doing this on a 18 count Ada, which I think it's one of the vintage ones. It's either vintage grey or smoky grey. And I'm starting in the, yeah, there we go. There we go. So I've only done a little bit there. But yeah, so that's, if I can, sorry. That is the house in the corner there with the lamppost. So I have just done that little bit. Well, that was my attempt at least attempting to do some Christmas in July stitching. Oh my word. Talk about the wrong time to video this. There you go. Right. I'll put that away properly later. Just put that on there. Next whip. Okay. This one is this another new start? This might be another new start actually. Yes, this is my other new start. This is my Cricket Collection one that I've got on the go at the moment. This is September. So I have worked my way through all the Cricket Collection seasons. So I have a summer up on the wall there. And I initially was just going to do my favourite Cricket Collection months. But then the completionist in me was like, well, I can't just do some of them because then it will look ridiculous if there's some months where I don't have any. So as you can see, I've got August there, and I've also done October. So I thought I'm going to have to do all 12 of the months. So I've got quite a few of them now. And as I said, this is September. And so this is the first of the dramas with my dog. Anybody who follows me on Instagram will already know this one, but all of the letters are done using Forest Ash, this gorgeous Silk and Colours silk. It's absolutely glorious to work with, and I'm doing it in a way that will give the best variegation effect. So I'm doing full crosses. Now I have been, while I've been stitching, I thought ultra careful with my floss, because obviously a dog who likes to put everything in her mouth and chew it. She's a golden retriever, that's what they do. But it would appear that on this one occasion I left out some of the floss. Now luckily it was just literally one of the 6, and it wasn't even a full one. It may just had 4 strands. I mean, well, not luckily, it was still, she shouldn't have grabbed it, and you know, it's not safe for her to be eating it, but she did. She grabbed it and she ate it, and it had all gone by the time I realised what I'd done. All I found was just the tag that had still been attached to it. So there was a little bit of panic there, but then 2 days later, thankfully it was past. So 2 days of checking her poo was finally over, and it was all intact and disgusting, but it was, you know, it had gone through intact and hadn't, you know, separated out and caused any issues. So that was the first of the little dramas. Yes, little madam. That is not the way, you know, that is not the correct way to treat this glorious silk, but there you go. But like I said, this is a new start, and I actually, oh, there's some thread there. Make sure that stays in there. That was pretty much, that was probably about what it was that she ate. So this is what I've done on this so far. I decided on this one I would change up slightly how I normally work on these. What I'll do is complete each letter with all the little, you know, with all the extras that come with it, and then move on to the next letter. On this one I decided to literally just do the letters because it's all in the same thread. So there you go. Now I know this base colour doesn't pop as much on this raw 28 count Zweigart, but with all the other colours it will look really, really nice. It will really pop. But like I said, I've gone for maximum variegation for here, so it's, you know, individual crosses working that way up, and I think it looks so good. So I've done Septem, and that is the start of the B for the final BER, and then that'll be all the lettering done on this, and I can start filling in all the extras. So I should just have enough, even with what Madam here ate. But yeah, that I was really enjoying that. So there you go. So that is what it looks like again. And I do actually have, there's some little like this here. It's buttons from Just Another Button Co. And I do actually have these. So I have the packet of these buttons, so as I have with the other ones, because I'm lazy, I don't sew them on, I just glue them on. Whatever works. Okay, next one is Teresa Kogut, Oh My Soul. Let me just find this, I won't be 1 secondo. I don't have a picture on this one. What are you doing down there? Oh, nope, you cannot have them. I don't know if you can see her little head there. Where is it? So it is one of Teresa Kogut's angels, and I think that one is absolutely stunning. So that is Oh My Soul. I am doing this on 32 count, and it is basically a full coverage piece. So I'm just using a 32 count Zweigart, no mottling. I think it's just like raw or something, or khaki. It might be light khaki actually. And I am working. There you go. So what I have done is basically, since last time you saw this, I have been working a little bit more on this. This is the halo here, so I've done from about here onwards, and all of this brown here. So that is what I have done on there. This is nice, easy stitching. But yeah, so that's 32 count, and I'm really, it's 2 over 2, and I'm really liking the coverage of that. 32 is now my go-to count. The Cricket Collection ones, I am going to do all of them on 28 count though, because I started on 28 count, and I want them all to be, you know, similarly sized. So they will all be on 28 count, but other than that I'm pretty much switched over to using 32 count. So there's Teresa Kogut, and the second to last one is, I think actually, is this one I've worked on? Sorry, bear me 1 second. I don't know if this is one I've worked on. Oh yes, it is one I've worked on. Sorry, second to last one here is my glorious Jeannette Douglas designs, Hollandse Merklap, or however you pronounce that. But the second I saw this, I fell in love with it. Oh, okay. Bear me 1 second, she's found some wires. Oh, sorry about that, I really am going to have to work on the timings of these. Yeah, so anyway. There we go. I saw Shiloh working on this, and oh, she can have that. and just fell in love with it. So yeah, I am doing this on the call for, which is 32 count light mocha. Although it's recommended in here 1/2, I do not like the coverage of 1/2 on 32 count, so I am doing it 2/2, but using the called for silks. This one was not the cheapest, but this is one that I think is going to be much loved, so I went for it. And here it is. So what I have done is that new row that's starting to appear there, and I've worked on the border on this side. I think last time I showed it I had done all of this border. So again, on this I'm going for maximum variegation, so I am doing it single cross, and I think that is looking glorious. There are quite a few speciality stitches on this, but I've not done them yet. I think I might do it like half and half, so finish the top half of the pattern and then fill in the speciality stitches as I'm going, so they don't get caught in the Q-snap, because I use Q-snaps. I just find them easier to use, and I like the good tension that they give. But so I have worked on this top row here is done, as in the X's, and I've started here. No, which way did I do it? Yeah, here I started this way, but all of these are speciality stitches, so I might finish here and then fill in the speciality stitches and then work on this big mother down at the bottom here and that glorious, glorious, glorious peacock, which, what can I say, glorious. So that is my Jeannette Douglas. This is going to be a well short video, I'm telling you now. Okay, the last whip I have worked on is my drawn thread, and this is Sunnyside Sampler. So this is the one I'm doing for me. The other drawn threads I've done I gave to my mum, but this one I am doing for me. And in typical me fashion, this has a whopper of a mistake. I have done some of these, some of the alphabet at the bottom, and all of it done in the wrong colour thread. Oh, are you okay, sweetheart? So I have basically worked on this, I've done all of the stuff that's showing on this house here. Oh. Okay, hang on one sec. Are you gonna go down? There you go. So let me show you this again. Oh, hello. So she is getting big now. Sorry, just let me give her a tiny little bit of attention there. She has pinched one of the cat's old bedding things, but I'll just let her play with that for a little bit. Well, let me quickly show you this. And this is what I've worked on there. Now that lettering at the bottom there should be in a darker green. I haven't pulled it yet. Sorry. I haven't pulled it out yet because I'm going to wait until I finish all the housing and then see if I like the look of it, or if I think it definitely needs the darker colour. So we're in a little bit of a precarious position here, which is why it's a little bit fraught. I had to move the table, which is normally in front of me where I normally rest everything, behind me, so she's got a bigger area in the dining room to kind of like play and blah 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 when she can't go out. But it means I've not got anything in front of me, so I've got chairs with things stacked on them, and it's a little bit precarious. I'll be better organised next time. It'll be better thought out, or it'll be in a completely different location. But it's just the only other place I could have done this in my spare room is a tip at the moment, and there was absolutely no good angle I could do it where it didn't look horrendous behind me. So I had to make do with down here, and it's not working out the best, but you know, we'll get there. Yeah, so that's Sunny Size Sampler by Drawn Thread. This is done on 32 count again, 2/2, using almost the called for flosses, because basically I bought 1 or 2 and then used what was left from the other drawn threads I'd done. And bear with me 1 second, she has just grabbed some of my clothes now, so I do need to take them off her. Won't be a second. Hi, sorry. She's getting to be a quite tall girl now, a quite tall young lady. So it seems that every couple of days I have to move things just slightly higher, or further back on things to stop her being able to grab them. Yeah, so that's why I'm constantly having to reorganise things. Just grab a drink. So that is all the stitching that I have done, and it has just been nice to be able to do some stitching. I don't think I'm ever going to be in a position to do the amount of stitching I had previously been doing, especially when I wasn't working or didn't have the pupster, but that's fine. I'm getting some stitching done, and it's more than enough for me to calm me down and to help with any stress and things like that, which is what I took stitching for. The other side of it is that this young lady has helped me lose now nearly a stone from all the walking we're doing, although saying that, we currently can't walk because this is the other bit of drama. So the other day we were on our normal morning walk, so I'm normally out of the house for about 7:15 in the morning. There's a park just down my road, and at that time there is usually barely anybody in there. And at the moment, being the, you know, firmly in constant summer, it's normally really nice down there, it's nice and bright, and for maybe 5 minutes or so I will let her off the lead, because there's a nice big field there, where if there's nobody there I can do a bit of practice with her for recall off the lead. She's mastered it while she's on the lead, but it's off the lead. Now, she's a very sociable dog. She loves people and she loves other dogs, and if she sees another dog, what she will do is she will run towards them. Then when she gets to about maybe 5 meters away, she'll just drop down on her belly and wait for that dog to come to her. So she's not a aggressive dog or a in-your-face dog for things like that. She'll just lie down and wait for somebody to come to her, and then she'll go on her belly, bark a bit, but she's incredibly friendly. Sorry, just took that time to sort her out. Right, as I was saying, so she was off the lead, we were practicing recall, and then she saw these dogs coming before I did, and it was basically 2 women with 5 dogs. They were all off the lead. I'm not going to comment about that. My dog was off the lead, so they probably thought the same as me, that it'd be empty. The only issue is that one of these dogs was a little bit grumpy, as they said, and Poochie saw the dogs, got very excited, and even though I was calling her to come back, we're not quite there yet when she sees other dogs. So she went over to see them. So I'm walking incredibly fast after her, because I don't do running at that time in the morning. She got, as normal, she got within about 5 meters of them, dropped down on her belly, and a couple of dogs came over and sniffed her, and she was, you know, nice and submissive with them, lying on her belly and tail wagging away. And then this other dog just came barging at her. Pooch didn't know what to do, because she'd been having a lovely interaction with 2 or 3 of these other dogs. I'm coming up calling her to come to me, but this dog just... Now, I'm not saying that attacked her, but I'm just saying ran aggressively at her. She's a 5-month-old pup. She got scared to death. I'm trying to get to her to grab her, but this other dog was in the way. And he basically started chasing her around, and she was yipping, scared out of her mind. The 2 women were trying to get to that dog, and they were yelling, "Oh no, he's fine, he's just a bit grumpy, he won't hurt her, he won't hurt her." And it's like, no, but it'll scare her to death. And Poochie, completely scared out of her mind, trying to get away from this dog, bolted. So then I had to try and catch her, because obviously now she just couldn't hear anything in her mind. She was just desperately trying to escape this dog. And so she ran quite a bit. Finally it got through to her that I was calling her, so she stopped. But she's a 5-month-old puppy, and they're not supposed to run like that. You know, it's not good for them. So by the time it was later that afternoon, I mean, she was fine. You know, we met another dog on the way out and she was absolutely fine with that dog, so I don't think that's harmed her, as in she's now scared of dogs. But it did mean that by later the afternoon she was practically lame on her back leg. Either the dog has caught her, barged into her and she's twisted it, or just from the running she did try to get away from the dog, she's injured her back paw. It is the paw, thankfully, it's not the leg. And we were at the vet's yesterday. He was giving her lots of pain relief, and if it's not any better in the next few days, we've got to go in to get an x-ray done. But what it basically means is that my highly energetic golden retriever cannot go for walks, and she is going insane and taking me down with her. So yeah, so that is the situation. Okay, seriously, this video is going to be an absolute mess. Just had to take a couple of minutes to sort out what she was doing in the other room. Never mind. She is now in her crate, looking at me with big puppy dog eyes, sulking. Yeah, okay. So she can't go out. She is not happy about that because she loves going out. We go on 2 like 20-25 minute walks every day and she just loves it. And so she's not enjoying not being able to get out there. But she's on painkillers, and I think she forgets that she's got an injury, and then she'll do something that, you know, too heavy on it, and then all of a sudden she'll remember. So yeah, just another couple of days and then hopefully she'll be given the all clear to, you know, go out there again before both of us lose our minds. But that's the dog. She's fine. Luckily it wasn't anything serious, and she will not be off the lead for quite some time to come. I've just bought a longer lead that we can do recall on that, and yeah. Anywho, that is pup news, life news. Might as well do it now. It's just work, you know. I've been off this week, but I've just been doing various things in the house, you know, going to the dentist, doing this, doing that, and it was just nice to have the week just to get some jobs done. And I'm back in work on Monday. Yay! And yeah, so see how it goes. I mean it's my birthday in I think 8 days time, but I've not really got anything planned because at my age it's, you know, yeah. So I've got nothing planned, but you know, I'll be in work anyway, so probably go out with friends at the weekend, something similar to that. But what we'll cover now is, well, first of all, what I will do now is I will insert in that competition thing, which unfortunately I do not know what the results are going to be because I've not done it yet, but I will insert it in now, and then once that's done we'll do purchases. Hi everyone, it is slightly in the future. Catherine here, who has finally picked the winners for the 3 giveaways that I had in my last video. And the winners are, so it is Karen Calderbank for Black Cat Hollow, Julie in Stitches for Tree of Magic, and Laura McDonald for A Haunting Mermaid. So guys, if you wouldn't mind just either emailing me or DMing me on Instagram, and then we can get back to each other with addresses and whatnot, and I can arrange to get these posted out to you ASAP. So very quickly again, Black Cat Hollow goes to Karen Calderbank. Sorry, it's just on my computer here. Tree of Magic to Julie in Stitches, and A Haunting Mermaid to Laura MacDonald. Thank you to everybody who entered in for them. very sorry if you didn't win, but to the winners, congratulations. And again, either email me, message me on Instagram. All the details are in the description below of how you can do that. And yeah, back to the normal video. Thank you. Okay, so congratulations to whoever it was that won. Congrats! If you, I mean, I probably have already said it, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but if you either want to DM me on Instagram or send me an email, the details are below, and then we can get back, I can get back to you and we can arrange your winnings being sent out to you. Purchases. There have been some purchases. Because as I said before, I decided I was going to do all the months for the cricket collection. So I went on Create Nostalgia's website and I have picked up March. And I picked up November, which I think is gorgeous. Although I'm not thrilled about all that white. And then I picked up 2 that are not months, but I just couldn't resist anyway. The Eyes Have It. I just think that's a funky one. And this beach one, which I think will go nice with summer and August. There you go. I might have to do something about the flag. Not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just I might convert that so it's a bit more of a English one. But anyway, those are my purchases bar one thing, which I will go over now with you. And if I'm being completely honest as well, I have got a couple on back order from Create Nostalgia, but they're months. They are actual months. Okay, so the next one is something I have been waiting for literally a year, and I can use literally in the correct sense there because it has been a year. Oh damn it, no, not quite a year. A year on the 29th of August, so almost a year. A spit away from a year, let's just put it that way. So last year I decided for my birthday I was going to get a mini stand for myself from if I ever managed to get away to a retreat. So I would have a stand to use, and the one I chose was the Velky Patoki stand, the mini stand. So I ordered this on the 29th of August last year. They sent me my invoice on the 2nd of May this year. So I mean, I was fully aware that it was going to take some time, perhaps not. I thought maybe 6 months. I didn't quite think it was going to take that long, but it was fine, no problem at all. I hadn't paid at that point, I hadn't paid from August to May, so it wasn't like they had my money for all that time. So you go on their website basically and you put your order in, and they tell you that, I think they're in the Czech Republic or something like that, and they tell you that, okay, you're on the list. When it's time for your order to be made, they'll then send you your invoice. Then once it's made, they then send it to you. So I paid for it on the 2nd of May, and they sent me the confirmation that had been posted on the 16th of July, and I received it 2 days ago. So yes, I have had a look at it, but what I thought I would do very quickly, I've not properly used it yet. I'll report back on my next Flosstube and how I'm finding it, but I thought I would show you, for anybody that's interested at all, on how it comes to you. So this box here was basically covered in cling film or saran wrap, whatever you want to call it, with the address details on. So I literally took that off, and you have this tough, very tough cardboard box, completely undamaged. And then you pull out this second cardboard box, again, a very tough box that's come to me completely undamaged, and what I'll basically keep to store this in. I didn't go for you can get a wooden box to put it in, but I think Teresa Little Stitcher does a unboxing where she has actually got the fancy box that can come with it, but I wasn't bothered about that. So it comes in this box that you just open up like so, and then inside it is protected very well, and I think it's something like a Hessian bag with just some buffers in there to stop it from moving about. So full marks on packaging, and I'm making sure it comes to you nicely protected. Then you pull this out of here, and I went for the grey one, and this here is under here to stop it, you know, rubbing on there. And here is the stand. So you tighten this here, you get this at the angle you want, and I'll show you with a empty Q-snap. So it's for Q-snaps, small frames, and obviously hoops. Let me just tighten this up so you can see. And there you go. So, you know, have it in front of you, do it away, and you can twist this around. Obviously I've got quite small Q-snap in here, but that is generally the size I work on. But I am very happy with this. I am going to experiment over the next few weeks with it, but no, it is gorgeous. There's not a scratch on it. It is very well made, and like I said, incredibly well packaged. It ain't cheap, I'm telling you that now. With postage and everything else, this was £170, and that is on the current exchange rate. I think it's USD. But this was something I budgeted for last year for my birthday, so you know, it was something I was prepared to pay for because I wanted quality. Because I bought other mini frame holders before that were crap basically, and they were of no use to me, but when I saw this I knew that this was something that would be of use to me, so I was very happy with this. And when it turned up I was even happier, because it is just such good workmanship. I mean, like I said, literally no scratch on there. It's lovely and smooth, and it just is so aesthetically pleasing to look at as well. So yeah, very happy with that. I'll keep that in this bag and in these boxes to keep it looking nice, but I will report back to you in my next video how I found using it, which is obviously the important thing. But I just thought what I would do today, because I'm so excited at finally getting, is just report on how long the process took and the state it was when I received it. So I think that is pretty much it. Life is just life, as I said before. The dog is lovely. The cats are absolutely fine. I will insert in a couple of little videos of the dog, and just little like 5 or so second snippets of all of them for anybody interested in having a quick having a quick check up on my cats to make sure they are all still there. Competition winners, sorry, this version of me doesn't know who you are, but for any competition winners, please, if you could either email me using the details below, or if you can send me a message on, or DM me on Instagram, then I can get back in contact with you and can arrange, you can then give me your address, because obviously I don't want you to leave it in the comments below. So I will, though, respond to the message that you left with the keywords in, to say please email or DM me, and then if you do get to me, that is basically you giving authority for me to get the address off you and blah 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 blah. But yes, I will leave it there. I have no idea how long this video is because I've had to stop and start it so many bloody times. But we got there in the end. She is now nice and calm in her little area after she has just... I won't go into what she's done. Let's just say I'm hopefully going to be moving in the... not right now, but in the next year or so. But that's if there's a house remaining by then. But I hope everybody is doing well. You're all safe and well, and well, keeping as safe and well as you can in the environment we've got at the moment. That you're all enjoying your stitching, and I will hopefully see you in the next probably 3 to 4 weeks. I might now have to set up a schedule of every 4 weeks. That might be a bit more realistic. She'll be almost 6 months old by that stage. I'm not saying she's going to be any calmer, but I may have found a better rhythm with her. Let's just put it that way. And hopefully I'll have a chance to walk her before I do this, so she'll be a bit more tired and not so full of beans and energy. But thank you very much for watching this video. I know it was a bit all over the shop, but let's face it, most of my videos are that way, even when there wasn't a dog in the way. I will see you soon. Happy stitching. So here is Tabby living her best life in the bed that I did actually get for Poochie when she was first here, which she very rapidly outgrew, and now Tabby has decided it's hers. And here is Ruby. She loves this. This is part of a humongous cat tree. She has pinched this from Amy and has now made it her home. And she is very happy in there. Aren't you, sweetheart? Yes. Hello. Hello. Here is little Miss Amy. She has just come out of the spare room where she was asleep. Excuse the mess on the floor, but the dog was up here before and caused a bit of disruption. Well, there you go. There's little Miss Amy. Here's Greya in her favourite place. Oh, she's on the move. Finally, we have Sasha here on her favourite place, which is my incredibly messy desk and her temporary feeding station, because she likes to feed away from everyone else. Sasha! Sasha! Yeah, there you go. Okay, everybody, here is Poochie at almost 5 months old.